Okay, so it's just gone 7:45 on Friday the 9th of May. Now, instead of being on the Xbox, I actually managed to find a use for this. I've not used it for a while, but I've finally found a project use for it that's going to be really handy. So I had this really old stereo in the shed that I'm in now. There's the safety sign and things. It's quite funny, I think. The safety sign, not safety sign. So I had this really old radio, and the CD machine had broken. It wasn't very good. So I decided to reutilise it. So I've decided to call it the Moment of Truth. Meet the Pi-Fi. Now in there is the Pi. You can see that. And that's the PCB out of the stereo. And then there's the LCD screen off the stereo. And I'll prove to you that it works. So I'm going to switch it on. And the little LCD screen lights up. So you click power. And then you go to source and radio. And this plays Capital FM. So obviously in the future it can be connected on that little 3.5 to 3.5 into the side of the Pi, just there. That'll be plugged into the Pi, and then that will stream using XBMC, which I'll do all this footage is going into one big video. I'm just going to turn it into stereo sound. I just don't want to knock my camera over, just to prove you to that I've not damaged the speaker. So me and a couple of mates from up the road did this. It took us about 2 hours, 3 hours. Started off, look, can you hear? Stereo sound. It took us a couple of hours, and what it basically achieves is the dongles at the front, and then at the back there's a little memory stick, and that's packed with music. So what it's supposed to achieve is, if XBMC doesn't work, I'll just go back to the standard operating system. Pick that up. But what it's supposed to achieve is I can wirelessly stream music to this and then play it, so it's like magic. See, once it's folded, drop the PSU. Once it's all folded up and like packed away and stuff, and the PSU's been isolated because it interferes, it will just look like that. It will just look like that. And obviously the screen's on the side. So, and then the speakers, and then you open them.
Are going to be what is set to be the biggest party of the year.
And it used to be there, but it all like PCB ribbon cables weren't big enough. But it's all modded and it does work. I have tested it. Look, it's running on my safety plug that I fitted. Look, safety plug. I fitted that and it does work. It's not pinged off, so it is safe. Now, so I'm going away for the weekend. Going down to a relative, so there'll probably be some more Euro Truck videos. But this is the Pi-Fi. And look, there's even a little groove at the front of the wire. So we're quite pleased with this. It took quite a bit of building and designing and quite a lot of testing, but it works, which is the main thing, and I'm really pleased with it. Sorry about the shaking, it's just the light, it's pull the wire out the light a minute. Better. The light's a bit dazzling. So that's and all these tools in there, and all the tools in there all went into making this. I'm quite pleased with this. So thanks for watching. We hope you made your day a better day, and I will resume filming on Sunday the 11th of May, and this should be finished by then. It should be finished on Sunday, so when I can publish this video. Goodbye for now, and we hope you made your day a better day. What's up YouTube, Hackers here, and this is day 2 of the Pi-Fi build. Lots of things have happened today. At the minute, as you can see on the telly, RaspBMC is installing. That is all good, but I had a bit of a rethink. How it was going to run on 2 speakers with a radio, we're reprogramming it in so it's just 1 speaker. So it's just 1 speaker running the amp, which is quite cool. So then it's just like 1 speaker, and obviously the Pi and the Ethernet cable run into that, and it'll be awesome. Excuse me, but it was all working, and I decided to pull the plug out to see what happens when I restart it. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made, 'cause now I've had to reinstall. It was all installed and working, but I've had to reinstall it now. It's just taking ages. So that's day 2 on the Pi-Fi build. Tomorrow I hope to get RaspBMC set up and working properly. So that'll be awesome. Yeah, I like chewing plastic. That's all from the hackers. I hope you made your day a better day. What's up YouTube, Hackers here, and this is day 3 of the Pi-Fi build, and quite a few things have happened today. So at the minute, RaspBMC is loading. It's loaded and is working, and I will prove that to you. So let me just plug in my hub. So my mouse split up, my ultimate G300 gaming mouse that changes colour. Pink is awesome, and it's on the network, so that's all cool, and that works. So I'm just trying to figure out the keystrokes for it, find out what I've been doing wrong. So that is awesome. The chip, because on the original PCB we couldn't extract the amplifier, we couldn't find it because it was split into different parts, make it complicated. So we've bought a new chip. It was £3 from eBay, and it looks pretty cool. It looks really simple. All you do is you solder. That's just proof that it works. So that's on the Pi-Fi, and I can control it from my laptop. I'll do a video on how to control RaspBMC from your PC. So that's cool. So that's working. The chip's ordered, and that's coming from Newcastle, and that should be here between Thursday and Friday. So I'll do an unboxing and soldering video on that, but it's all you do is it's that simple. You solder your 5-volt power supply, which is USB power. So I can run that off of the source that the Pi comes from, because that's a double. You solder your input cables, your terminals, your plus and your minus, to it, and then you solder your 2 speaker lines to it, and it's that simple. That's it, done. And then it can be mounted, and then the final video can be done. So that was day 3 on the build. I'll probably not do any more casts unless something important has happened until Thursday or Friday when the chip gets here. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll see you then, and I hope you made your day a better day. Hi YouTube, Hackers here, and this is day 4 properly of the Pi-Fi build. And as you can tell by the state of my hands, I've been quite busy. So the speakers, and let's just get them out of sunlight. The speakers are now stripped back. Virtually, there's obviously the odd little bit of stuff left, but these are all stripped back and ready to go. Ready to be repainted. I can paint them tomorrow, I think. I think they're going to be black. So it'll It'll match the grill on the front of the speaker thing. I'm going to also paint these black, which I'll pick that one up in a minute. That fit in there like that. That give it that fake second amp effect. The PCB is now no longer resident. I'm going to see the little LED light on there. I'm going to solder that. If you turn it over, you can see the 2 terminals just there to those pegs. So they're going to be soldered with the soldering iron that's currently melting my USB cable. Right. My awesome fan mod to later taking more air. That used to be mounted on there, but I've cut it off now. That's the mounting bracket that's going to hold it together. I've been very busy. I was gluing, and then I realised that I wanted to paint it, so I had to take everything out. Cause I glued this in, the USB hub. That I'll have to pick the glue out later or melt it out. The Pi does work. I was testing it earlier on. That's just all the components and the wire for the amp chip that we're going to use. That comes tomorrow from eBay. That's the hole where the fan is. That one's tidying up. But I took all the stuff off. I had to use the high-speed Dremel tool to cut some of the rubbish out. Borrowed the multimeter and the soldering iron from WCSI property, which is awesome. So once it's painted tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to get the chip up and running, and then we're going to paint it. I'm going to make sure the chip works. Then we're going to paint it, and then let it dry Thursday night, and then on Friday we're going to mount the chip into the amp with those leads, and that little lead. Going to mount the amp, and then it will run, and it will be awesome. Then the Pi just screws into those holes just there, and then it will all work, and it'll be awesome. So thanks for watching, and we hope we made your day a better day. Hi YouTube, I can see it, and today it's day 5 of the Pi build, and today something amazing happened. The thing that everybody's been anticipating. That little chip just there is £3 worth. It's really small. That's like zoomed in, and it's quite simple. I'll just get my bench light on a minute. And what you do is basically you solder your 2 speaker leads onto the end, out, and then your input goes there with your white, your black and your red, and then your USB 5 volts. I don't know if you can see that, it needs to clarify a minute, but that is USB 5 volts, which runs down there through my dodgy solder that keeps shorting, and into the USB, which will eventually run into there, into that plug. If you plug it in, you can hear it. And you can see the dust dancing about, so that's proof that it works. So that is the speakers. We're not going to paint them, but we've mounted them both in one. So that one was not there originally. If you can see, I've cut another hole in there. But they are both mounted. So all I've got to do on Saturday, because I won't be doing anything tomorrow, because it's Friday and you don't generally do anything on a Friday except mess about. On Friday, on Saturday, sorry, I've got to glue everything on with the glue gun. I've got to have a look at that speaker, because that doesn't seem to be working as well as the other ones. Fix the dodgy solder, screw it all together, and do the finishing video. So that is day 5. Got to remember I've done that many days. Day 5 of the Pi build. Thanks for watching, and we hope we've made your day a better day. Hey YouTube, Hackers here, and this is day 6 of the Pi-Fi build, the finale, and something very exciting has happened. This is the keyboard that I had upstairs. It runs down this wire and into the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi then runs into the £3 chip from Newcastle, which then runs into the back of the speakers, which means if I press this button, music plays through these speakers, and it's not just mono, it's stereo power. Look, you can hear the bass, feel the bass blasting you about. And so all we've got to do is turn it down after my annoying friend turns it up. All we've got to do is mount everything in there, patch it all up, put the door on, put the cable tracking on, and then it's done, and then part 2 can be released. So, thanks for watching, and we hope you made your day a better day. Hi YouTube, Hackers here. This is day 6 part 2 and we've still not finished. WCSI leader, we had a change of plan and we're actually going to use the IR chip, which is in there somewhere, in that box somewhere. I can't actually see it. Let me get this out. The IR chip from the stereo, that one, it's called M3. We're going to take the chip out and mount it onto the Pi with some leads and Pi IO, which you can get for a £5 from Maplins. And then we're gonna solder them onto the Pi IO chip. That just comes off the top like that. That just comes off the top. Solder onto there with the appropriate pin so you don't ruin your Pi, and then we're going to screw it back together. But as you saw in part 1, I've soldered a new power lead on because the previous one was a bit bulky and a bit heavy and it kept pulling it down, so that's resoldered. But us putting this new system on means that what'll happen is that I won't need to use the keyboard or the internet. I can use this remote that came with the Philips radio to use it. So what you'll do is you'll have to open up Putty on my laptop, which I'll perhaps do a screencast on us typing the Putty stuff in, and then once that Putty stuff's typed in, so like if I press power, it'll power just to switch it off. Volume, obviously, track, shuffle, different buttons on here will do different things. So that'll be awesome. So that will be fixed by the date on the website is pretty wrong. I'm going to change it to the 21st, which is Wednesday. 21st of May, which is Wednesday. So that is awesome. That'll be done by then. Thanks for watching part 2, and we hope you made your day a better day. Hey YouTube, Hackers here, and on the Xbox I have Brad, and our new hacker, Bradley's brother. I've just gone deaf in one ear. But this is day 7 of the Pi-Fi build, and quite a bit has happened today. So if you can see on there, I've soldered to the GPIO port, and that is our IR sensor chip, and they are connected, and that's ready to be scripted in. I've done a little bit of script. Anybody would think it's a girl, wouldn't they? I've done a little bit of scripting for it. I've just got to do the rest. So, but what we've got so far is I've got the IR chip programmed in. I've just got to program the remote to different functions. Shut up, Bradley. I've just got to program the remote to do different functions. But the Ethernet cable's plugged in, which is dodgy because it's plugged into a surge protector, and that filters your connection. But after this, all I've got to do is mount it all, which is going to be a hard task because that's got to be available. The switches have got to be out. Knowing my luck, I'll probably make an hole that's too big, like on the top of the other speaker for the fan. I made the hole far too big. So that was day 7 on the build. I'm going to go and play quite a bit of Modern Warfare with Bradley and Kieran. So thanks for watching, and I hope you made your day a better day.